Hello everybody, my name is KK and we are currently being raided. I was actually getting to the point of recording when this started happening, so you may notice there's some new things happening here and we will get to that as soon as we can. But first we'll take care of this raid shenanigans. What is wrong with you? Stop it now! No, you broke it! No, you also broke stuff! That was very rude. I'm glad it was only red ants, and it seemed to be a pretty low-level raid, but I want to get all of this rebuilt, then I'll be back. Well, alright. So as I've said, you may have noticed some new things happening here. The biggest one being this brand new building. Look at it. Bask in its beauty. This is the new storage. I haven't moved anything in there yet. There will be more than just chests in there. This is not exactly the idea I wanted for the area, but it's not bad. I wanted to stay open, but this building ended up being a little more bigger and I liked it, so it stayed. And it adds like a lot more shape to the whole area. Nothing's really in line on a 90 or 45. You see, I now have that random pallet there. These were all full, and that one, so I need to work on that soon and get it leveled up. And that's the last of my weed stems right there. I did have all these full, and you can see I added some in. I think I'm going to have to rotate this mushroom once it fully grows, but we shall see. Here's what we have so far. We have the foyer. The plan right now is to have the armor stands here, a workbench here, and whatever else on the opposite side. Then I've got these rooms. Similar idea to the one I did in my gutter city. There are 5 of them. Each will have a different theme, like relatable items separated by room. Then I did this design on the floor. It's kind of made to point you to the center because this is where you'll stand and you'll hit this hot deposit to nearby storage button and it should reach everything up to 3 levels high. Then we've got this down here, oops, spoiler alert. But down here it's got just kind of a way up for if you're coming from this way so you don't have to go all the way around the building. Doing this building this way also presented a really cool opportunity to make this kind of cool underpass that you'd walk through. I'm obviously going to make it look better. Not sure how yet. It's just open right now. I want it to be a little more direct. Something that says, hey, this is where you're going to go. But I got to figure out exactly how to do that. And there's going to be a path all the way around and to here. I was hoping the paths on the ground would stop this from happening. There are also paths connecting everything. It makes it look clean. Oh, and this bridge. I made this bridge so I'd have another way up coming from this direction. And now here comes the fun part of getting everything moved over into the new building. So the mushroom does need to be rotated, but I can't place it here with a mushroom in it. So I think I'm going to chop it down and rotate the planter and try again. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, that did not take as long as I thought it would, but it did still take some time. But we've got stuff separated-ish. I try to make it make sense with the machines being close to what will be used in it most consistently. And everything will be changing as I build higher up, so I don't want to go over everything right now. The workbench and glue masher will be staying though. In here I left everything for the smoothies and to cook food I use most right now and other foodstuffs. On to today's projects. We are starting with a picnic table, then we're going to go into the sandbox from there. And there are zipline hooks over there, so we need to bring some silk rope with us. We've only got 14. I don't remember how many are needed, so I want more. I should have thought of that sooner. I'm pretty much just waiting on the rope before heading over, so I'm killing time by working on this walkway coming up. I cleared that grass already, and I think both of these gotta go. I don't want this one to line up with either side, but unfortunately I can't place anything here without it snapping to something. So how you combat this, and it's a tedious process, it's coming away from everything and getting a piece of building in line. I can't believe it's still snapping from this far away. Hopefully the scaffolding will work. There we go. This seems fine. So now you just lay out blueprints until you get to the area you want to be in. I'm a bit off from where I want to be. I need to rotate it clockwise and move it to the right a little. So now we delete everything we've placed except for the first scaffold. We relocate it and adjust it slightly to where we think we need it. Then we do everything again. And just keep repeating that until you get what you want. Finally got what I wanted. It took several tries and it is next day. I don't have everything to build this right now, so I'll do this later. We are on our way to the picnic table. The only thing that makes me uncomfortable about the picnic table is aggroing the bees. My base isn't set up for defense against a flying raid yet, so they could potentially do a lot of damage. It appears I missed a scabby under this tape. Oh no! Damn it! I have to go back to base because I forgot to grab Splat Burst. And we're right back where we were as if nothing happened. There is a bombardier beetle somewhere over here. I don't want it to sneak up on us. Plus, I also need its parts. There you are. Nice. Now we're safe to move down here. And the reason we need the boom booms is because of this leaning shovel. It is propped up by a cracked rock. I don't know if you actually have to throw it right at the cracks, but I always do. I think it's just good practice. There's some marble there, but that just knocks the shovel down. Now we can get on the picnic table. Oh, there's another one. Hello. I don't remember there being two over here, but I'm cool with it. So you need to be careful up here because this is the bees' territory. And even just being here can increase their enragement meters, making them more likely to raid you. Plus they are immediately aggro here if they spot you. I don't mind fighting one or two at a time, but any more than that and I will be scared. Ooh, that's a good feather. 9 pieces. That's nice. I need more of that. Hey, got my first salt shard. It's like the candy pieces we've found so far, but there's no benefit to trying to eat it. I think this is the scariest part, because you can easily be knocked off here, so full speed ahead. Hey, they fixed that nail. I used to get caught on that like every time, but we made it across unscathed. They didn't bother us, thankfully. This cooler, you just come up to it and whack the button, just like that, and the handle falls down, giving you access to the tabletop. I honestly love these little interactions. I do hope they continue to add more of them. I want to check these plates for more salts, and a pro tip: if you are struggling to jump somewhere you feel you should be able to jump to, just jump backwards. Not sure why it works, but it does. That's not salt, but I'll take it.
Adventurer now.
If I leave this here, will it not rot? Because I already have food on me, which I should go ahead and eat one. I'm going to see if I can save that. Getting a little nervous now because we're getting real close to that large swarm. And if one comes at me, they will all come at me. There is raw science in this can. It looks scary, but it's actually not hard to get into. Just jump on this little lip and then jump in. Oh, 2 sciences in here. I'm guessing that's the reward for braving the bee colony, but they haven't even bothered me yet. Getting out seems a little scarier. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. Let's go ahead and do the zip line and see if we have enough for it. Well, okay, you only needed 12. I may have over-prepared slightly. Why is it not? Oh, right. You'd think I've never built one before, but we'll go down there later. Has it always been open like that? Why have I never been inside of it? The maze is pretty easy to run. It's really not that mazy. There is going to be like some feathers and some gum and this guy and some bees to fight. Only one. That's so lame, dude. We are... I think I'm going the right way. We should be... Yeah, here we are. This is empty. There's not a single bee napping in here. I feel like we got kind of lucky. There's usually a couple in here waiting to feast on your face. And we're good in here too. The key for this we already got. I'll try to remember to put a little clip up of where we found that at, in case you're not sure. Wow, they added some stuff in here. I guess they didn't realize how easy it was going to be for me today. Next goal, roll a 20 on this icosahedron. Why are you not moving? I've always done it with a club in the past, but I didn't think it would make a difference. Hopefully this will work. It's kind of moving. Okay, it's rolling. Very slowly, but we'll get there. Almost there. Yes, sir! So if you think I was wasting my time, please leave. Because this is how you get coup de grace level 2. This increases our chances of getting a critical hit. And now, on to the rest of the maze. And that's everything in the maze. Pretty simple to do, especially when the bees don't bother you. Just make sure you get that key beforehand. I do actually want to check the honey pot because I don't remember the lid being open like that, and I want to see what's in there. Oh no, I fell! Oh no, that's even worse! I guess while I'm down here, I'll... Oh, freaking A! How are you still doing that? So while I'm down here again, I'm going to run up and grab this scabby that keeps popping up. I'm actually not sure where it is because I feel like this used to be... There you are. I feel like this used to be in the can. I need to hurry. Run. Oh, get blocked. I don't want to fight a bunch of bees, but you have to admit, that block was sick. I turned around at the right time. Ah, got chopper level 2. Why did that take so long to pop up? But it'll help with the bees. Although I could be done with the bees. Right now, I'm just goofing. Can I make this jump? Yes. Yes, I can. I won. Oh, didn't mean to fall in, but you can just walk on the honey. I guess it makes sense. You're not really heavy enough to sink. Well, this is neat. I wish you could harvest it. I have no idea what for, but it'd be fun. I do have enough space to harvest some antlion parts, which I want to do while the sun is gone, but I want to finish the entire picnic table first, which includes this cooler. I think the tooth is the only thing in here. And this gum nugget, if I can reach it. Yes, I can reach it. I was right there. Why can't I find you? Ha! Found them. And part of the picnic table includes the part under the picnic table. There used to be a tooth up there that has been relocated down here. Oh, it's going to be right here hidden under this gum. So I understand it's dark. I just want to get this cleared out efficiently. Well, as efficient. You know what? I don't do a lot of things efficiently because I get distracted because there's just so much to be distracted by. Anyway, you used to get stuck in this jar when they first introduced it, and that sucked. Is it just me, or do these things sound like the aliens from Signs? I think I'm specifically thinking of the way they sound when he's first hearing them through the baby monitor. And now that I have connected those together, that is a terrifying sound to be hearing out here in the dark. So that should hopefully be everything under and on and around the picnic table. And assuming that we're done here, we're heading back up to the top because we do want to go ahead and zip line down onto the top of the sandbox. We want to get enough antlion parts to make at least one piece of armor because we really want to explore the sandbox during the day, but it will sizzle us, and the antlion armor helps reduce the sizzle. Oh my god, I skipped this raw science. It's not even hidden, it's right out in the open. Oh, I didn't mean to fall off. I'll take you now. Ah, it did work, it didn't spoil. That's good to know. I didn't know if it was considered to be spawned in and would start rotting from that point, but it doesn't. As long as you don't touch it, it won't spoil. Antlions are weak to slashing, so the spider dagger will be my go-to here. I think we're good to move in. Oh wait, I forgot to set my mutations. So this is the first time I haven't been greeted by a couple of them being on the edge of the sandbox, but we'll just pop our heads in and pull one out to us. That was quick. Peep. I don't really want two of them. We managed to separate them. So you are going to encounter two different types. This is the normal one you'll find walking around. Ouch. That is their bite. It's the weakest attack, and you can see it still did more than a third of my health. And that's their charged attack. It's the most powerful and could have potentially finished me off just now. There's another attack you're not going to see from this guy because we're on the edge of the sandbox. They burrow in the ground and pop up underneath you. It has created a lot of funny moments in the past from sending you flying. Oh, I just remembered I only had one available spot. Did you drop a pincer? I'm worried it dropped one and it slid off the edge down there somewhere. Ah, are you one of the edge dwellers? They're really not that bad to take on. I'll fight one in the sandbox to show that last attack. Why are you over here? I'm assuming you're from the block all the way across the sandbox over there. Can we do this without disturbing Wolfie over there? He does seem kind of stuck, which sucks because, oh, you're doing the attack. So, boom, that's their burrowing attack. It seems like they lock onto your position from the time they, ouch, that hurts. I think they lock onto the position you're standing at when they get fully burrowed, and that's where they pop up, so make sure to back away and keep backing away. Why are you here? I don't have Mithridatism active. Although, I am doing an excellent job with blocking. Oh, this is going to be a fun fight. Nice knockout. Perfect timing. Wait, why did I do that? They would have fought. Please send them again. Yes, that's a huge relief. Antlion is about to be down. I can't see the wolf spider's health, so let's get in here quickly. Nice and low. Beautifully done. Somewhere in the shoe print, there is a buried skeleton. It has been glitched for some people. Hopefully that's not the case here. Ha! What? Ha! Found it! I did circle around it a few times. Yeah, I only need one slot. This is where you get the biomedical badge. It's great for those healing builds because you get health regen from it, but it drains your hunger while healing. So I think we're good on antlion parts, so let's head back and get what armor we can make and come back during the day. We've got 2 pieces of antlion gear, and we've got fresh defense active. This should be more than enough to not have to worry about getting fried. Excellent location for weed stems, by the way. The main reason we want to explore the sandbox during the day is because when the sun is shining, you will see these little sparkles randomly across the sand. Actually, not random. They are always in the same locations. Those sparkles signify a location to dig. You just approach it, and the dig icon will pop up. Ooh, I actually just saw one out there. There it is again, on the side of this hill, so let's head over there now. We are pretty sizzle protected. That bar is barely moving. Nice. Oh, great. Where are you at? Oh, you're in the pit. We should be fine to do this. Salt shard. We will get plenty of that in here. We might as well go ahead and take on this antlion in the pit because we're going to have to eventually anyway. And immediately when you're approaching, they will toss a dead ant at you. And when you're within their pit, they throw sand at you and it will suck you deeper into the pit. That's the charged attack, similar to the normal antlions. They also have a regular bite that's similar. Ouch. And they have this. I like to call it their mosh pit attack because we're in the pit and ouch. And it looks like their head banging. It's a 3-strike attack. They whip their head around. I think they all 3 follow through even if you parry one of them. Yeah, perfect example. I parried the first one, but he still kept going. And the ones in the pit have more health and resistance. Oh, you almost had me, but you did. So when you harvest the bodies of the guys in the pit, the ground falls in where they were, and there's almost always another antlion in the tunnels just after you enter, so let's get healed up. Let me actually let the bandage do some work because I did use quite a few smoothies in that fight, and I want to make sure I have some more for the next fight. I can't get Supreme yet. I saw a sparkle up here somewhere. Twinkles. I keep calling them sparkles, but I think they call them twinkles. But I need you to twinkle again. You can put flags in each location so you can come right back after they respawn and you don't have to search every time. But I'm not finding it, so I will come back to it later. Oh, why? Oh, it's another pit guy. And if I haven't said it yet, the sandbox is an excellent location for harvesting your elementals. Mostly salt, but you can dig up more. Enough goofing. We should be fine to head in now. I like what I'm seeing so far. I'm pretty sure these down here don't respawn. I can't believe I waited all that time for there not to be an antlion down here. I do want to get enough antlion parts to make the boots, but before I kill any more, let's go ahead and knock out this mini lab. That is the last door for the assistant manager keycard for now. I'm sure there will be more.
I get the feeling it's...
That's also the Tasteful Ascent chip, finally. Had that quest for some time. And that is pretty much everything in here.
There, deep within the...
We're not done in here, but I am out of smoothies. Plus we have 2 chips to turn into Burgle now. We will be back. It doesn't matter what time we come back, but I do want to be here when it turns 3:30 because there's a secret place to dig. Oh my god, this aphid just tried to kill me. I forgot to stop and show the whiteboard inside the lab, but there's an analog clock that says 3:30 and some other hints leading you to a key for the chest under the sandcastle. Where are you, Burgle? Ha, found you. I have 2 chips for you this time. I found some auxiliary chips. I like that. You don't have to turn them in individually anymore if you have more than one on you. Advanced smithing, flavored globs. Might as well. Can't actually do anything with them just like the other globs, but they'll be good to have. And I do want the mint mace, but the scabby upgrade will be utilized sooner. I should be able to build up enough raw science by the time I can actually craft the mint mace. Hunger and thirst drain. Yeah, just continuing down the line. Oh my god. I was about to miss this. I don't know how, but I didn't even see it right in front of me until I hit my head on it. And we're back. Hopefully for the last time. I'm hoping to be able to clear the rest of this out in this trip, so let's get to it. I am going to have to head back again before I finish because my dagger is already about to break. I'm going to see what the whacker can do, hopefully enough to hold out. I want to see what the bombs can do to the guys in the pit. Every little bit will help. Hopefully it's enough damage. I'll just throw a few. Hey, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, I can get behind this. This could actually be a pretty good way to cheese them, but I don't want to use all of my bombs here. But I mean, about half health with 4 bombs, you only need 8 or 9. If you're uncomfortable here, that's the way to do it. Ah, this is the salt mines. I believe there are 2 entrances into here, both blocked by ant lions, but you can get like 40 salt shards in here. This is going to be fun. Oh, that blast stopped him from burrowing. Nice. I'm going to keep trying to knock him into that. Nice. Nice. I enjoyed that fight. And all of you haters say turning off the haze is bad. I think I got it all. We've got 38 total. I don't remember if I had any before coming in here, but we've got a lot of salt shards now. I just remembered the time. It's just before 3:30. So let's run over to the shovel, which is not this way. Where are we going? This way. This yellow shovel casts a shadow, and you want to dig in the handle of the shadow, or the shadow of the handle. That makes more sense. You can dig this up at any time of the day, by the way. The shadow just shows you the location. I don't think this buried treasure has a twinkle either. Why can't I get you? Oh, it was still technically buried. This key unlocks the chest in the moat behind the sandcastle. Right here, it's just like the rest of the chests we found. Just swim up to it and click. It's not as fun as the last one we did. The maze chest on the picnic table had much more in it. But from this one, we get the waterlog recipe, which unlocks the recipe for the Salt Morning Star, a most excellent weapon. Ah, this is just the other entrance to the salt mines. So that was all of the pit ant lions, the mini pit bosses, if you will. Now we want to get to the sandcastle. You can jump off the edge of the sandbox to it, but we'll have to build up anyway, so we want a bridge. So we are going to keep it simple and just use grass. I didn't mean to chop that all the way down. We want to use the half floors because it requires less resources. I can't really get this where I want it, so this will be fine. I am unfortunately going to have to head back to base once again because there are more ant lions over here burrowing around somewhere. And the whacker is dead, and the dagger is almost dead, and I don't really trust any other weapon to work as effectively against them. Oh, and I'm out of smoothies, again. But all that's left in the sandbox is the sandcastle, and those pots up there. I'm not worried about digging up every single treasure right now. I want to take materials to make a bounce web. This should help reduce the amount of building we need to do, because we'll be able to bounce up. I don't think it'll be enough to get up to the top of the sandcastle, so some building will still be required. These stupid bees won't leave me alone. They have been chasing me and charging me. I keep missing the block. I probably would have been better off just fighting them, but I don't want to. I swear if this is how I die, I'm deleting this world. No, don't turn around. I only meant to look. Stupid idiots. I'm glad I haven't ran into any antlions yet because I don't have the right mutations on. So there are going to be some in here. No, go away. I don't want to fight any yet, and I think we're safe up here. Yeah, I don't think they can get here. But around the perimeter of the sandcastle, you'll find some things like this. There's also a tooth on the radar. That may be the one at the top, actually. Oh, I see one just off the edge there. That looks sturdy. I think I can get it. I'll come back to it. No, I'll get it now. Oh, I just saw some twinkles. I'm definitely going for those. This rock on the ground is covering what used to be a little cave. I thought it was just a way to wait out the sun at first. Then when they covered it, I thought it was going to extend the lab. But now the speculations are that it's supposed to be the entrance to the lizard boss fight. That's definitely going to send me in the wrong direction. That looks like it'll work. Yeah, that looks nice. Perfect landing. Pro tip. You can grab the bounce web after you jump on it. Like this. Nice. This way you don't need to leave them lying around somewhere you won't come back to. But I can already tell that this is not going to get me up there. I think this should be high enough. If I can place this there. Very nice. I think the bounce web should get me up the rest of the way. I'm pretty sure he died. Yeah, I guess the animation for him burrowing started and it needed to finish. The game needed it to follow through. Oh man, being able to only carry 5 planks at a time is so brutal. It's taken like half the day to build this little bit. I'm hoping there's enough room for this. So sick. And that should be good. So good. And another quest that has been on the list for a while, completed. And I can't believe this isn't a golden tooth. It kind of requires a lot of work to get here. This is coming with me. I'll actually dismantle it and take the parts with me. I'm hoping to just be able to build a platform and place the bounce web on it, but I'm taking this extra wheat stem in case I need a staircase. Don't do it. Oh, you son of a bitch. I really hope none of that flew off the edge. Either way I go to get more will be a long walk. No, does this mean one got destroyed? No, ha! I see it! I have them all. Where did that random plant fiber come from? Well, this is going to be the last bit of the sandbox up ahead, as well as the end of this video. I wanted to get to the barbecue spill today as well, but this is well into 4 hours of recording already, so that'll be next time. Then we'll finally be able to get some good upgrades. And I really thought I would have been closer to the pots by the time I finished that sentence. This is such a long walk. The stairs just make more sense here. So there is a tooth in the middle that we need to get to. I just need to find the best way to get to it without getting my booty pricked. But this is going to be it for this one. As always, thank you for watching, and thank you so much for your continued support. Until next time, I'll see you.